You YouTube lovers out there might recognize this Chuck E. Cheese. If you watched the Shane Dawson expose, this Chuck E. Cheese is the Chuck E. Cheese that he tested his theory on. You know, the whole theory about them reusing pizzas? Yep, this is the one. It's in my neighborhood. Welcome to the Party Pal, you're from the neighborhood, Master Chaos, back with you once again. Now, if you're wondering why my beard is not pink, I do understand I shoot these out of sequence. So, I'm pretty sure I'm at 1K by now, but I'm shooting this video before I'm at 1K, so I can't dye my beard just yet. Just as a heads up, today I have a new review roundup for you. It is Saturday. Happy Saturday, or happy whatever day it is for you. I am happy to have you here, honored as always. I've got 6 physical media titles to discuss with you today, and I'm going to be doing that as I run around on my errands. You know the drill. Review roundup has become popular, so I'm glad that it's gotten out there and more people are enjoying it. That means the world to your old pal, Master Chaos. Now, let's kick things off standing in front of the Chuck E. Cheese here, which, by the way, we can't go in. I can. It is open, but I can't really buy anything there because they don't have a gluten-free pizza. So we're not really going to go in and look around because there's nothing to do there except buy pizza, and I can't do that. So we'll just stand outside like weirdos and review The Freak Maker, huh? Perfect, right? Perfect movie to talk about in front of Chuck E. Cheese. This is a British film. This release is, I guess, a co-production from VidCrest and Diabolik DVD. I got this from Diabolik DVD. It's a very interesting slip. It's very thin. The blue case is the emery is very thin too. I think it's a new design. I'm not in love with that cover, to be honest. I think that's honestly, a pretty shitty looking artwork. I think they probably should have gone back to the drawing board on that one. This is a very interesting movie. It's a British horror film about a doctor who's experimenting with plants and trying to make a half-man, half-plant hybrid. Hence the freak maker aspect. However, what I didn't know was that there's actual freaks in this movie. There's like a whole, 10-minute sequence where you go to a carnival and there's real freaks, showing their disabilities. And look, I respect everyone, but I don't like looking at that stuff. It grosses me out. It freaks me out a little bit. So that part was kind of distasteful, and it really kind of made me turn my back on the movie overall, to be honest. I would rather like to see a plant man monster movie, and that's not exactly what we get until the end. So keep that in mind if you're interested in this. It's not a plant man monster movie, exactly. It is a circus freaks and a mad scientist. It's almost like 2 movies in one. Mad scientist movie, circus freaks movie, and then they sort of meet up at the end. Almost in the last scene is when they all sort of come to a head. But it's an okay movie. It's I can't say it's a fun watch. It's kind of a hard watch, but entertaining overall. I don't hate that I own it. Let's get on to our first errand of the day, which is not Chuck E. Cheese, but right behind it. There's some new Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous toys there, as well as a brand new line of toys, at least it's new to me, the Amber Collection. That looks pretty neat. It looks like the My Pet Monster concept is not dead whatsoever. Meet Scritters. I love this. Get your kids started on a new batch of original monsters. Fantastic. I bring you some bad news in the world of physical media, at least at my target, that is. This is the only wall of physical media there is in the store. I'm not kidding. And look, there's barely anything on there. The other wall is books. Little kids' coloring books and activity books and things. That used to be movies. What happened to all the movies, man? Look, there's a little section for top hits. Then there's a sort of an end cap area here where they've got like anime, which is kind of cool to see that in stores. You never used to see that ever. And then the new releases and the Disney stuff. But that is it. Physical media is dying at Target. The Valentine's stuff is pretty much dead too. As you can see, this area has been heavily picked over. It's nice to know that there's love in the world. Which reminds me, I should get something for Mistress Chaos for Valentine's Day, but I'm not sure what. Maybe, just maybe, she'd enjoy this chocolate banana. I know what I'd enjoy, and that's a nice hot shot of caffeine. The problem is there's so many new things on the menu and some old favorites that I'm not sure what exactly to pick. I am sort of leaning towards something different, but probably not something pink. This is a, it's going to sound very frou-frou, but I decided to try something different, because I always get coffee. I want to try something different. This is the honey almond milk, what is it? Honey almond milk flat white. Oh, it's good. Wow. Wow, it's really sweet. You can really taste the honey in that. Yeah, wow. It's like a honey latte, essentially. Before we continue on with our adventure today, let's discuss one more film. Our next one is Voyage into Space. I got this one from Ronin Flix. As far as I know, they're the only people distributing it. I may be mistaken on that, but I was very excited to get this. Scorpion releasing, an MGM partnership, as well as Orion's involved. 98 minutes, Voyage into Space. Look at this. First of all, the slip is really what attracted me initially. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, man. I'll throw up some pictures as I chat about the film A Voyage into Space. First thing you need to know is this is a re-edit, or I should say a compilation of episodes from the Japanese TV series Johnny Sacco and His Giant Robot. It's, what boggles the mind is they're so imaginative. Anime and anything Japanese really is very imaginative. And they couldn't come up with a name for the giant robot. They call him Giant Robot. Call him, look, he kind of has like a Sphinx-looking face. Call him the Sphinx or Egypt Man or something. But Giant Robot seems so unimaginative, like a first draft. What do we call it? Giant Robot. Let's go with that. That's fine. Anyway, it's basically a compilation of episodes, about 5, maybe 6 episodes of the Johnny Sacco show, sort of strung together, I'd say fairly loosely into a narrative. And you can tell when an episode ends and a new one starts, because there'll be a monster, the giant robot will defeat it, and then everybody's okay. Then another giant monster pops up, defeat it. Then everybody's okay, going about their day. Then another giant monster pops up, and they defeat it. But this is a ton of fun. I can highly recommend Voyage into Space if you love tokusatsu, kaiju type stuff. If you like Ultraman, that kind of stuff, you're going to dig the hell out of Voyage into Space. With one caveat. They don't voyage into space. Why is it called Voyage into Space? There is one moment where there is a voyage into space, but it's not about a voyage into space at all. At all. It's like calling 7 What's in the Box. No special features on here. Keep that in mind. But there is a brief, I would say 2-paragraph liner notes from August Ragone, who is sort of the expert on these types of films. I love it. I had a great time with this one. 5 stars for Voyage into Space. Now, Valentine's Day is literally tomorrow as of the recording of this video, so I gotta get something for Mistress Chaos. Well, I mean, I got something, but I need something more. I need to find, so today I'm gonna be looking for that. Like my grandma always used to say, if you can't find it at the dollar store, you weren't supposed to find it. A few weeks ago they were saying they had run out of helium, but it looks like, looks like they have plenty of helium to spare, and they've decorated the store to prove it. The movie section is filled with the same typical shit. Nothing interesting here. I'm not even going to waste my time. It's all DVDs. There is a couple Blu-rays. That's actually a pretty decent movie, but I need to own it. Grabbed a couple of goodies to decorate the house with, and I guess it's time to hit the road again. My local mall has this really cool store called Mind Games. Let's go check it out, and maybe I'll find something in there for Mistress Chaos. Now this is quite cool. Cards Against Humanity Family Edition. This is a really fun card game that me and the wife love. And we've always wanted to play with the kids, but it's not very family friendly. But it looks like now there is a family edition. They got posters and things here, and this one specifically is going to be quite the collector's item. Maybe a puzzle. She does love puzzles, but it's got to be the perfect thing. The exact... oh, wait a minute. Yes. This is perfect. Well, pal, I'm done in mind games. I think I've got Mistress Chaos the perfect Valentine's Day gift. Before we head off to our next location, let's talk Piranha. Of course I know it's pronounced Piranha. Just being stupid. This is the Steelbook from Scream Factory. Really lovely Steelbook. I'm not a big Steelbook guy, but if I get it, I get it. If I don't have the movie, I get a Steelbook. I don't rebuy. That's something I don't do. You know Piranha. It's Jaws, but with Piranha. It's set in a sort of summer camp setting in the forest. A really fun movie. Great cast in this. You know, Kevin McCarthy's in this. The amazing Dick Miller is in this. Gosh, Barbara Steele is in this. Of course, this is Joe Dante's second movie. I believe it's his second movie. Great movie, really fun to watch. I haven't seen it in such a long time on Blu-ray. It looks wonderful. Not amazing, to be honest, but it looks good. It looks good enough for what it is. Tons of specials, commentaries. It's got the trailers from hell on this. You know, of course, that's Joe Dante's thing where he has a guest commentate on the trailer, and he has the producer commentate on the trailer for Piranha. That kind of stuff. The usual schlemiel, you know, Scream Factory takes care of its movies usually, and Piranha is no exception to that rule. Overall, if you haven't seen it, I think if you like monster movies, and if you like specifically aquatic monster movies, horror movies, you're gonna enjoy Piranha. It's a fun time, great package, fun movie. Overall, 5 stars for me when it comes to Piranha. Well, change of plans, pal. Guess what? We just hit 1,000 subscribers as of the recording of this video. I am at currently 1,003 subscribers. Thank you very much. It feels amazing. It really does feel wonderful. It shows that the grind, the daily grind, has been worth it. And you know what? We're just getting started. So, change of plans when it comes to the review roundup. We're not going to hit the streets for the rest of the video, I should say. For now, we are speeding back home because it's time to dye the beard. Yes, you're going to join me in the process. I'm going to dye the beard, and as I do that, I'm going to review the rest of the movies that I had planned for this video. Now, as we drive there, I'm going to let the car take over, autopilot style, and I'm going to talk to you about this film right here, Limbo. This was an AGFA release, one of the more recent ones. It's a film directed by the softcore actress Tina Kraus, and I'm not going to beat around the bush. It sucks. It sucks really bad. Really bad. I did not like this movie. First of all, it's like 55 minutes. If I had known it was 55 minutes, I would not have bought it. And if I had seen it before, I would not have even touched it if it was 2 hours long. This is essentially what feels like a really bad artsy student film project. That's what it feels like. A student film project shot on consumer grade VHS. It is the worst kind of shot on video movie because nothing makes sense. The audio is so muffled. The image is crap. Everything that they try to make it look creepy or unique just comes off as artsy bullshit, and it just looks bad, and the acting is terrible, and the writing is bad. It's just a bad, no good movie. Special features on here, a commentary track with Tina Kraus and the Bleeding Skull team, and then Answering Machine, a short film by Tina Kraus, as well as a Q&A from Fantastic Fest, I guess when the movie debuted or something, or re-released. Limbo, I don't recommend it whatsoever, unless you like really cheap, bad-looking student films. Well, then you might enjoy Limbo, but I did not. Anyway, that's it for Limbo. Now it's time to head back home and get rid of this hair color. Well, okay, we're here in the Chaos bathroom, and we're about to get the party started. Mistress Chaos is going to be helping me. She has started to mix the bleaching agent together, and it's time to say goodbye to my salt and peppery beard. So, pal, I'm sorry I didn't get the reaction on camera. It sort of happened so fast. But I told Mistress Chaos I got to 1,000 subscribers.
Which is good.
And she was so happy about it, right?
But I'm not happy about what he has to do now.
Yeah, I said, okay, but I promised them that I would do something and it would be for you for Valentine's Day. And she goes, what is it?
What if I don't want it?
Well, it's too late. It's already been promised. I'm a man of my word. A man has to stand by his word, right?
Yes.
So I said, well, I told everybody that I would bleach my beard pink. And let's just say I slept on the couch.
No, he didn't.
No, we had sex. Okay, let's get to the bleaching. Okay, she's got the mixture together. I've got the straw in my mouth because it was a tip somebody gave me to be able to breathe because it's supposed to smell really bad.
It does.
I've also put Vaseline on my exposed skin, on my nose, or on my lips, so I don't get any bleach on that, just to help protect the skin a little better. Here goes. Goodbye, beard. Well, no, hello, pink beard, but goodbye, black beard. Okay, here we go. Black beard, I like that. All right, go ahead. Too late.
Can you smell it?
No.
It smells really bad.
It hurt my eyes, Joe.
Oh, it hurt your eyes?
A little bit, a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Beard? Mustache?
No.
It's starting to hurt a little. No, it feels fine. I could probably have this on all day. I say that now. Go ahead.
Oh man, this is gonna get real close to your nose.
I got stuff on it, don't worry.
Okay. I hope to. Alright. Why don't you get a paper towel and clean that up?
Okay. Great. And now let's do the pubes. Well, pal, the bleach is in. It's going to take about 20 to 50 minutes for it to get to a very interesting color. I'm thinking kind of a Simon Phoenix or a Bruce Willis from Fifth Element. So we'll see what happens. While that sets in, let's take this time to talk about our second to last physical media adventure for the day, and that is Grapes of Death. This is the Jean Roland film. It's a French film. By the way, French film, if you don't like subtitles, it's probably not for you. There's no dub on it. But it's amazing. You need to watch this movie. Grapes of Death is one of those lost classics. It's one of the best rabies/zombie movies ever made. Think Romero's The Crazies set in the French countryside with kind of zombie-like effects and really intense gore sequences. And you got Grapes of Death. This is a solid watch. It gets my highest recommendation. This is a redemption title put out by Kino Lorber. I got it during the sale. Special features include an introduction by Jean Roland, an interview with Jean Roland, which is about 49 minutes. Then a 16-page booklet. Oh, 16-page booklet? I didn't. Oh yeah, that's right. Tim Lucas wrote a 16-page booklet on all of the Roland films, sort of taking a look at all of Jean's films. He's one of my favorite French filmmakers, actually, if you've ever seen this movie or Fascination. This one also stars the beautiful Brigitte Lahaye, who's also a porn star, but she appeared in a ton of Roland films, and she was also in Fascination. The film is essentially about tainted grapes that make tainted wine that turn whoever drinks it into sort of rabid, murderous fiends. That's essentially what happens. Grapes of Death, highest recommendation, 5 stars for this one. Go seek it out. Kino Lorber has it, and you need it. Still waiting on the bleach to work.
Hi!
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going good. What do you think? Do you like it?
It looks orange.
Does it? I guess it's... Yeah. Would you like it to be orange or cotton candy?
None.
She was not a fan. She was not a fan of this at all.
No, I don't. But congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. Aren't you gonna be proud to have a cotton candy, Dad?
No.
Yes, you will. Okay, pal, you ready to check out what the bleach has done? Ta-da! Look at that.
It's orange.
What do you think, pal? It's very orange. Yes, so I kind of look like like Thor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he thinks that. All right, we're going to use this Manic Panic. I decided to pick the stupidest color I could find. It is electric pink pussycat. So, look at this thing. Oh my God.
That color is like hot pink.
Yeah, it is hot pink. I want to be a hot pink Master Chaos. You love it?
So strange. Alright, what do you think? Is that covered?
I think I'm going to have to dye my whole body for 2,000 subscribers. So I got to wait 30 minutes for the dye to set into the hair and make sure that it takes. Anyway, while I wait, let's discuss the last movie for today. The Church. Michele Soavi's The Church, of course, presented by Dario Argento, which means he produced it. And I think he worked on the script. I may be mistaken. Yes, he wrote the script with Michele Soavi. This is a really interesting movie. I'm a big fan of Soavi. I think he's done some really great work. This is technically considered Demons 3. I think it's been released as Demons 3. There's a lot of allusions to that, at least in the third act. It becomes very much people trapped in an area with demons. It comes with this beautiful slip. This came from Ronin Flix, Scorpion Releasing. Really love this slip. No, you get 2 Blu-rays. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, 2 Blu-rays. And one of them is just special features. So the first disc has the movie, and it's got a audio commentary track with one of the actors, and Mystery of the Cathedrals, an interview with Michele Soavi, then an interview with Dario Argento, and then an interview with Lotte, who was played by Asia Argento, a young Asia Argento. She was 12 or something, a young Asia Argento in the movie. There was a mass burial of pagans, and they decided to build a church over it. But that mass burial becomes a gateway to hell, and it is opened, and the demons come forth to get their revenge. At least you would imagine the pagans come back, to get their revenge, possessed by demons, on the church and the people who now basically have built a shrine to God over their resting place. It's sort of a slowish beginning. I'd say about 40 minutes of setup, but then it gets really, really good. The finale is fantastic. This is a super fun Satanist take on the demons type trope. Well, demons, like in Demons 1, Demons 2 type trope. Really enjoyed this movie quite a bit. I think it runs about 102 minutes, a little longer than normal for these movies. And there's I guess an unofficial sequel or a direct sequel called The Sect, which I'll be reviewing in the next review roundup. So stay tuned for that. I don't think I've seen that one. That one I think is a new one for me, but it's got a really lovely slip. And from what I'm hearing, it's a sequel or at least a continuation to this movie. So stay tuned for that. But if you're interested in a Lucio Fulci style movie that makes a little bit more sense, it's got some great lighting, some great effects, pretty decent acting, and a young Asia Argento in it. I think you're going to get a kick out of The Church here from Ronin Flix and Scorpion Releasing. Okay, I'm almost done with this. I'll let it sit for a little bit, and then, well, I'm done. What do you think? What do you think? Is it good? Is it worse than you thought?
Yeah, it's way worse. Why? I thought it was lighter than that.
No, it's hot pink, man. It's electric pink pussycat. It's the ultimate. You don't like it? And it's time for the unveiling, unless you watch the Hollywood live. But here I am. I'm a man of my word. Your friendly neighborhood master of chaos is a man of his word, as I'm sure you are, or a woman of your word. You know what I mean. Here it is. Pink. Well, to be exact, electric pink pussycat beard. All for you, for my lovely 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. Again, it really means the world to me. I hope you enjoyed this very unique review roundup. And if there's any of the titles that I mentioned that you'd be interested in getting, let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to know if you've either seen them, or you want to see them, or you despise them. You agreed, you disagree. I love it. Let's talk. I have an impromptu live show coming up this Valentine's Day, which is tomorrow. So I will release a daily video. I'll be reviewing the Rec box set, but 5 p.m. Valentine's Day. Okay, you with me? 5 p.m. Valentine's Day, 5 p.m. PST, California time, on Mastercast TV, a special Valentine's live show. I'm going to be here with Mistress Chaos, and we're going to be answering your love questions, relationship advice, how to convince your wife to let you buy movies that you've never heard of, all that kind of stuff. We're going to be discussing it live, answering all your love-related questions. And while we do that, we're also going to peruse the Vinegar Syndrome adult title sale. And we don't collect them, but we'll look. So, pal, I'm going to bid you adieu. Take care of yourself. Again, like I said, I love you just the way you are. Don't change. You're perfect just the way you are. I, on the other hand, remain to be continued.